Hello children. In this chapter, in the last session, we were discussing about the momentum. Momentum, it is the total quantity of motion produced in any object. Mathematically, the momentum is P equal to m into v. It is the product of mass and velocity. It means the momentum of any object, whether the object is small or large. All the objects possess the momentum, and that momentum depends on two factors: mass of the object and the velocity. It depends on these two factors. Every object possesses momentum, therefore every object possesses mass, so every object possesses momentum also. Then this momentum is the basic characteristics for all the moving objects, because for every moving object it will have definitely momentum, and its SI unit, it is, from the mass we say it is kg, from velocity it is meter per second. This is the SI unit of momentum. And then this momentum is vector quantity. It is vector quantity. Why do we say it is vector quantity? Because of the product of mass and velocity. Velocity is the vector quantity. So the direction of momentum is, suppose this is an object and this object is having mass m, and if it is moving in this particular direction with velocity v, then the direction of momentum is also along the direction of its motion. So here this is the direction of momentum, and this momentum can be calculated by taking the mass and the velocity. If I take an example of that an object, its mass is 100 gram and is moving with velocity, it is 72 km per hour. It is the velocity and the mass. So here we can find the momentum. So momentum, that is equal to 100 gram into 72 km per hour. So this cannot be directly calculated because this must be changed into SI units. Here this is in 72 km per hour, bigger unit. This is in CGS unit. So it must be converted. So by converting into kg, it is divided by 1000. Then here it is to be changed into meter per second. So that is 72 into 5 by 18. That's all. Now it is changed. Here it can be solved. And this is 10. And here it is 2. So 2. Now it is 2 kg meter per second. This is the momentum of this object. In this way, here we have the three variables. If any two are given, then the third can be calculated. Okay. This is how we calculate the momentum of object. In the calculation, what is to be done? All the quantities must be converted into SI units. If they are given in other units, must be changed. That's all. Then this momentum, it can be represented graphically. Here you have been given three variables: the momentum, mass and the velocity. If any two variables are given, then the third can be calculated. The same way, if any one of the variable is constant. Any one of the variable means, suppose we take two objects. One object is having mass 1 kg, another is having mass 10 kg. Both are placed on a surface, on a horizontal surface. In the beginning, both are at rest. So in the beginning, they are having zero velocity. To change its position, we need the force. The force is applied. Here, force is applied. By applying the forces, these two objects are moved with some velocity. Suppose the force is applied to move the object for the same velocity. Suppose both the object gain same velocity, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. So here the two objects are having different mass and they are given same velocity by applying some force. Here the force definitely will be different. To produce the same velocity in the different mass, definitely the force applied must be different. So after applying force, they are in motion. In this case, if we calculate the momentum, here 1 into mass into velocity, that is 10 kg meter per second. Here it is 100 kg meter per second. So what is changed? If the two different objects are moving with the same velocity, the bigger mass, the object having greater mass, will have the greater momentum. This is the momentum of two objects. So the heavier object is having greater mass. So mathematically, if we say, if velocity is constant, velocity is same for two different objects, in this the momentum is directly proportional to mass. If we increase the mass, the momentum also increases. So they are directly proportional for the constant velocity. Graphically, it can be represented like this. If mass increases, then the momentum also increases. For example, if we say a cyclist bike